It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AIght Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They go play action on first. Was secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Rush. That's going to be caught by Cooks. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw without...
And that last call not sitting well with D'Amico Ryans. He's going to make them review it.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success. You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Keeping it with Mixon. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 46. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. 1st down, Stroud. Connects with Mechie. Has room into the secondary. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. This is ahead for about 5. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Rush now to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Give now to the running back. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the longtime vet Brian Anger on now. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got Smith. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Well, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball. Offense
to the line for 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. Cut by Collins on the slant. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Cowboys sending out the dime package. Third down. Now it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Cavante Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throwing, rush, complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys could break this tie for a halftime lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's Rush. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was...
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give left side, here's Mixon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On the option, here's Mixon. Escapes a defender. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. They get 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Mechie hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Mixon has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. The return starts at the 18. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throw complete to Lamb. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's 2nd and 2. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They're going play action. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Gets this to Woods. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Houston.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects with Mechie. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Mixon on the counter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, Stroud. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Mixon on the toss. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, Stroud. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rush looking to pass. It's caught, Ferguson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The game is set. Brings it 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys down by only 3. 3rd and just 2 to go. Back to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
Trying to push this past the marker. And this one doesn't go far. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They're headed down now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get this down to the 40. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Keeping it with Mixon. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're gonna grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Turpin with a return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. He'll look to throw it. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Here he is to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jeff Okuda with the INT. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Out now come the Texans on offense. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Texans come away with the road win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Dallas.